Hello everybody and welcome back to X4, where I went on a little bit of an adventure, and I have located some spacefly eggs, but I was a little bit confused on where they were going when my ships were depositing back with the HQ. Luckily I looked it up, and they were going into this safe deposit storage right here. So this is where they have been going, and there's actually quite a lot of stuff in here. That's interesting. But we're just going... Actually, there's not quite a lot of stuff in here. It's just the spacefly eggs. But we're just going to grab 25 spacefly eggs out of there. Fantastic. And now we should be able to head over to the Trader's Corner. I don't know why that's in the science laboratory, but okay. I guess Del Busto wanted to keep an eye on it or something. And yeah, restarting the game seemed to cause the elevator bug to be fixed, so that's nice. So we're just going to go ahead and craft our spacefly caviar. Wonderful. Okay, so we've got our spacefly caviar. We also have our ships over here that are good to go. They have been refitted, and in theory, they are completely ready. So we are going to tell the Odysseus Vanguard over here to come on over. So we'll just have them fly over. And we'll teleport over to our carrier and see what is going to happen with the Paranid escort fleet. Since I was intending on doing this one first anyway, we'll just get this done. Now I believe the less crappy ship is still up in split space, so we're probably just going to have to hitch a ride with our carrier here. Where is the less crappy ship? It's in the personal fleet, of course. Yeah, it is currently heading up towards split space, so that is fine. That is exactly where I want it to be going. Excellent. Okay, so these vanguards should come in relatively quickly here. Yeah, that's not going to be too bad in terms of a wait time. And they should instantly be accepted, and we should get all 6 of our credit that we need, in theory. Assuming I didn't make another mistake, which is maybe a bit of an assumption. Okay, all but 1 were accepted. The other one should be accepted in a moment. Maybe it's just chilling outside? You know what? That's weird. Ah. This Odysseus Vanguard somehow never got the order to come in here. Okay, fair enough. We'll tell him to come in, but it'll take it a little while to get here. That's fine. We've got our spacefly caviar, so we're good to go as far as the split go. We need to go up to this location. That's fine. Our less crappy ship is already on the way there. Yeah, I'm sure you're fine. So we are going to deliver this escort fleet, and then I'm going to, for right now, order the carrier to follow the Zeus Sentinel. Excellent. I'm sure this will be fine. So yeah, I just forgot to tell one of our ships to come in. That's not a big deal. You should be arriving pretty soon. That's a Nemesis Vanguard there. Where is that Odysseus Vanguard at? Here he comes. Fantastic. He'll be jumping through the gate quite shortly. Maybe. He, missed a little. I'm sure it's fine. You can make it through the gate, buddy. I mean, once they get going in travel mode, these Odysseus Vanguards move pretty quickly, at least compared to a carrier, but it can take a little while to navigate these jump gates, compared to smaller ships. But he should be entering travel mode momentarily. In theory. And he should make his way in. Travel mode? That would be nice. Okay, he's decided to take a slightly awkward angle. Wonderful. I mean, we could fly it in ourselves, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. We're just going to teleport over there. You're done. Okay. We're going to enter travel mode. That is not much of a travel mode.
Awaiting orders.
Interesting.
Autopilot. Engage empty space.
I was under the impression there was more of a travel mode than this. They were definitely cruising faster than that. The other ones were, anyway. Huh.
Awaiting orders.
Ah, there we go. That's more like what I expected to see. Fantastic. Now we're actually moving. So we are going to be hitting a cruising speed of what, like 2 kilometers? 2.5? Kind of still accelerating here. Maybe 3? This thing moves pretty quickly once we get into the proper travel mode. .4, 3.5. We gonna make 4? That's pretty impressive, actually. Still going. 4.3. 4.4, 4.5. Are we gonna make 5? Looks like we're not quite gonna make 5, but that is still a pretty respectable speed. It's a big acceleration to get there, but that's fine. It's kind of expected, realistically. Cannot deliver a fleet if you are aboard one of its ships.
Autopilot.
Okay.
Disengage.
Let's go ahead and bring it to a halt. And we are going to get up and teleport back. If I can figure out where my M button is, that tends to help. Okay, we're going to teleport back to the carrier. And it has accepted 34 out of 34 ships. Fantastic. We accept the fleet transfer. We will now await further instructions. Okay, so the fleet transfer is complete. We're awaiting further instructions. Here we go.
That should do it. Command Slot must be eager to finally begin his campaign in earnest. I have, however, received reports about a high-ranking Godrealm official who refuses to cease railing against even the idea of such mediations. I'm afraid that violence might have to be employed one last time.
Okay. So we need to fly to Nopalios' fortune. And where exactly are we going? We're going out over here. Okay. Well, actually, we'll remove all orders here for the first carrier group. And we'll just have it start making its way over here. And actually, I don't want to be quite that close. We'll have it make its way over here for right now. And let's just check in while we're on our way over here. This will, of course, take quite a long time for our carrier group to make its way over here. Let's just check in on where the less crappy ship is right now. It looks like that has made it to its destination, which is Second Contact 2 Flashpoint. Why is it there? We're going to remove its orders.
Requesting permission to dock.
I was under the impression that it was coming up over here. Where do we need to go for the declaration of curbs? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. We actually need to grab the personal fleet here. We will remove its orders. Yeah, I was really under the impression that it was coming up here. Okay, we'll have it fly to there. And then, do we have a carrier group in this region? Yes, we do. It's currently making its way somewhere else. We are going to tell it to stop doing that. And we are going to tell it to join us up over here. It should get there at probably about the same time as our less crappy ship, realistically. It has a lot less far to go, but it's also really slow. Okay, so let's just check in on our first carrier group. We are almost underway. Actually, we are moving at a incredibly low speed. This is to be expected. Okay. Well, in the meantime, let's just check in on the progress of our SM Wharfs. At the GESM Wharf, we are currently working on constructing some additional biomes. Fantastic. Let's take a look at our current supply situation here. We're a little low on medical supplies, but that's fine. We also could use a few additional drones, and we're definitely going to put those into building drones. Fantastic. Looks like we are currently a little bit short on weapon components. We do expect that. That's why we're expanding our weapon component production. As far as lesser things go, we appear to be pretty good for all of our lower orders. We'll keep an eye on that as our weapon components production finishes ramping up. And let's also check in on our Reach SM Wharf. Over here, we are currently working on advanced electronics production. That's fine. That's going to take that a little while. And then we've got our weapon component production down here, as well as our biome increase and our container storage. That's also fine. Let's check in on the logical station overview. We are getting hydrogen and helium coming in now. We're a little short on methane currently, but we do have 3 mining ships coming in with methane. So that's ideal. Our workforce has made it all the way up to 2%. Fantastic. We do need additional drones, it looks like. We'll take this up to 645. Wonderful. And of course, we're going to be short on production here for a little while. This is actually 6 of 8 advanced electronics. Yeah, that's actually correct. And then 8 of 12 weapon components. Yep, that's all correct. So the Reach SM Wharf is still going to take a little while before that comes fully online to the level of the GE Wharf. And even that is still ramping up. You can see here that we have made 53 of our 200 fighters that we ordered. And I've actually just been grabbing these and tossing them into the fighter storage fleet. I believe this is set to attack with Commander. And that's just somewhere to put them until I get them sorted into their into the carrier groups properly.
Hello there.
Excellent. So that is all well in progress, and we are actually moving now with the carrier group. That is wonderful. We will be jumping in over here quite shortly, and this is a very short jump to, or rather a very short travel to that jump gate. The ramp up of travel mode over here is certainly going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and move this to over here, though. Okay. So we're just going to very slowly make our way over here. Navigating these jump gates can be pretty interesting in terms of how long it takes. That's for sure. So let's check in on our progress towards getting our fleet up to the split area. Looks like we're slowly making progress over here. Luckily, they've decided not to fight these jerks. That would be slightly awkward if they did. But it looks like they're just cruising on by. Let's check in on our personal fleet. It's currently in Black Hole Sun, and it will be making its way up through Grand Exchange and then up over this direction relatively quickly. So realistically, by the time we're about through this jump gate with this fleet, we'll probably be pretty close to caught up with the personal fleet. Regardless, I'm pretty sure that we're not really going to get either of these maneuvers done before the end of this episode. And that's mostly my own fault. I had assumptions about where various things were going, and I didn't double check them, and they were not going to that location. But hey, we do have the Spacefly Caviar. We were able to deliver the fleet, so that's all a pretty good thing. But realistically, I'm kind of out of filler here. So, I think I'm probably going to put in a cut here. And next episode, we will get these missions continued. We should be in a position to get both of them continued next episode, assuming that there's time, though. So next episode should be a pretty content-full episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.